Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Trucking with Trucker D. I'm Trucker D, and we're back at it again. So we are on, I think it's like, what, week 2 since the truck show? Week 3, maybe? I think it's week 2. Either way. We're sitting over here in Dakota, Minnesota, at a little quick trip. And I have to say, this is probably one of the best quick trip truck stops that I've ever been to. I mean, you don't see too many actual quick trips that you can stop and chill and just sleep for the night. I mean, this one has a little diner in it, a nice little big store, and it's even got Wi-Fi that reaches the parking lot real strong at that too. You know, not like Love's or Pilot, Flying J. Hey, at least this guy's getting out, walking to the garbage can. That's nice to see that. I watch Bonehead Truckers, and these guys just leave their garbage laying right outside their truck parking lot. You know, it's stuff like that for reasons we can't park in random parking lots all the time. But that's a whole other subject. We got another load of the Mahindra Roxors, and we're getting ready to head over to South Dakota. Now, we've never been to South Dakota before, and in this economy, and with these rates, I'm surprised that we actually got a good rate. I mean, it's not excellent, but it's $2 a mile running from Pontiac to South Dakota, and I wasn't against it because I didn't have much of a deadhead. You know, Pontiac's literally was 22 miles, I think, was my deadhead from the yard to Mahindra there. And then after that, we're heading down to we're going to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So we're pretty much just kissing the line over here on 90, and then we're heading down to Sioux City, Iowa to pick up a load going to Clayton, Indiana, and then that's going to be our longest deadhead, is our load that's going to take us back home. You know, lately we've been having to deadhead a little ways just to get a load to go back home. It is what it is. Now, this week we're running long. We took yesterday off, took our puppy in to see the eye doctor. And then I decided to run until Tuesday because the way these 2 loads worked out, I mean, I'm just thankful to have a couple loads. You know, the loads are getting, it seems like they're getting thinner and thinner out there as we go along. Not a lot of choosing, you know, and the deadheads are getting further, it seems like, to get a load to go back home. I'm probably going to end up having a recap because I actually do have a load lined up for next week, and that one's actually paying $2.30 a mile, loaded miles. It's going down there to, we're going to head back down to Mattoon, Illinois. And then I'm looking at a couple after that. I messaged my guy over at C.H. Robinson to see if he can give me what I want on those 2 loads. One goes into Kansas, one comes out of Kansas, goes back up into Illinois. And then one going back up to Illinois, it's going to Joliet, or Joliet, however y'all pronounce that. I know I butcher that city all the time, but hey, that's what I'm good at. And then I know I'll be able to get a load out of there. And I know I'm going to be running out of recaps next week because I have the Aldi load on Saturday, and you know, I'm not going to get back till early Sunday morning. So I definitely ain't going to get a 34 in before I start running. But yesterday we drove all the way out to Dakota here from Pontiac, and we used about 12.5 hours of our clock all together yesterday. So we'll get that back on Wednesday next week. By the end of this trip, we'll probably have about 30 hours left on the 70. So yeah. But later on in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about taxes. You know, I was listening to Hauling Assets yesterday and got the idea about, you know, it's almost tax season, and I want to know, what are y'all out there paying for your quarterlies? How do you do them? So I'm going to tell you guys how. I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to tell y'all how I do mine every quarter, and see what y'all think. maybe give you all a little bit of idea, and yeah, we'll talk about that later. But we're getting ready to head on down the road. We got a hike across I-90 about, let's see, we have arrival time of 11:02, 284 miles, and we arrive in 4 hours and 18 minutes. So we'll do that little hike across I-90, and then we'll figure out fuel. I was looking at fuel prices, but they all changed yesterday, but they all changed at midnight last night, so it is what it is. But we'll, oh yeah, before I do say my goodbyes for this clip, let's talk about delivery time. You know, this is why, another reason why I took this load, because it's a next day delivery. And yeah, I know I still ain't gonna be able to pick up a load till tomorrow, but we have a window appointment of 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. this afternoon Central Time, and yeah, we should be there. I'm gonna say we'll be there by 1. There's a couple hours. We're probably gonna want to stop and eat after a little bit. You know, I don't usually eat when I first wake up. And I wish these trucks weren't across the way right now. We got a sun. My camera's still closed. The sun's starting to come up over there on my bug-covered windshield. Yeah, it's that time of the year again. It's getting warm out, and we've been running in field, so you guessed it, nothing but bugs on the windshield. So let's go hit some more bugs out here on the road today. Maybe we might just get a truck wash. The yard's starting to get a little better, but before I keep on rambling anymore, let's go ahead and say we'll see y'all in the next clip. Later. bypass me, and it was actually open. I was happy to get bypassed. I thought for sure I was going to get pulled in, but we'll always be happy to take the bypass. And we're got about another 11:34 is our arrival, and it's 11:23 right now, so we're not too far away from our destination. We'll be there soon to get this off the truck and get down to Sioux City, Iowa. About an hour or so away from where we're dropping this load at. After we get some fuel and maybe see if we can get the load on the truck early today. Who knows? We gotta fill the truck back up because that wind back there on I-90 is completely kills my fuel mileage today. So we're gonna get off here. We're gonna keep on trucking and get over here and get these Roxers off this truck. All right, y'all. Talk to you in a bit. Off the truck. We got fuel over here at the Pilot, well, Flying J rather, same thing. And now we're getting ready to head to Sioux City, Iowa. Now I have an appointment between 8 a.m. tomorrow and 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm gonna see if I got an arrival time of 2:25 right now. I'm gonna see if I can get there before 3 o'clock and try to get loaded today. Well, I'm starting to remember why I don't like to come to Pilot and Flying J. The parking lots are trash, and they are always busy. Now, I made me a burrito, and it's a beautiful day out here. It's real nice, sunny, warm. It's crazy though. I'm seeing on the ground big mounds of snow still. And it's been like in the upper 70s, lower 80s for the past week or so. Guess I can turn on right here. Got a lot of the bugs sprayed off the windshield. The bees are back again. That really sucks. Alright. We have to go left. I thought we were supposed to go south. Oh, that doesn't say south. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's the south. I thought that said south underneath the roadside. I thought this is where we came up at. Oh, no, okay. Never mind. I feel like I got a little turned around here. So yeah, we're going to try to get down here and get this load on the truck and maybe get across Iowa a little ways on US 20 before we run out of time. You know, the more hours we use this week, the more we'll get back next week. I got next week planned out too already. we're going to be heading down to Mattoon, Illinois, then picking up in Shelbyville, going out to Kansas, and coming out of Kansas, going back into Illinois. And then from there, we're going to be heading to New Hudson. Got to go straight through, so we'll be home on Thursday night. And then my game plan is to get up Friday and get the shocks on the truck. And I'm going to try to see if I can get in that iron maintenance on a Saturday. And not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday. To get my annual inspection done, and that way we can get anything fixed on the truck that needs to be fixed. So, but we're going to go ahead and get on down the road. We're getting on the highway now, and we'll talk to y'all when we get down to Sioux City, Iowa. Let's just look on getting loaded. We'll let you know how it goes. Later. here in Sioux City, Iowa, and unfortunately we weren't able to pick up our load early. But hey, you know, we can't be mad about it. You know, it is what it is. It just wasn't ready to go yet. So we came over here to this pilot because I got a couple shower credits and I'm contemplating on using one, depending on how long the line is for the shower. And I got my bag back there blowing around. You know, I have to sit here and idle until it starts getting dark out, which is quite a bit, quite a while now. It's only 3:30 here on Central Time. I'm just torn. I was looking at the green EPU at the truck show, and I was really contemplating on getting it until OPEC announced that they were going to cut back on barrels. And fuel prices go up, and then freight rates are still as low as they are. You're not going to be able to survive out here. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of a catch-22 because I can save on fuel by buying the APU and not have to idle. You know, I got my generator that I can hook up my AC to, but you know, that's also a lot of work sometimes, having to get up in the morning, cover that thing back up, and then you know, get on going with your morning. So I don't know. Probably gonna break down and go for it. We'll see. I wanted to talk to y'all about taxes. You know, I was listening to Hauling Assets, like I said yesterday, and he was talking about how to pay your quarterly taxes as an owner-operator. Now, I mean, either way you look at it, you know, the ways of doing it. Hold on, you know. Alright, y'all, my bad. That was the wifey calling. She just got off work. But anyways, like I was saying, I was listening to Hauling Assets on Spotify yesterday, and yeah, he was talking about taxes and paying your quarterly taxes and how to do it. And you know, the way he was doing it, you can do it that way, but there's a good possibility you're going to end up having a tax bill at the end of the year. But what day I like to do it, and y'all can take this with a grain of salt, but the best way I found, and I've gotten a return 2 years in a row, you know, it's just extra money that you're giving the government, but you know you're not going to have a tax bill, and you can take that extra money you get back and just put it in your business savings account. But I use Kevin Rutherford's profit gauges, and it gives you it does all your numbers for you as long as you enter them in. And it gives me a net amount before taxes, and I go by that amount. I take that amount every month, and for federal, I multiply that by 30%. For the state of Michigan, I multiply that by 4.5%. And then for the city of Pontiac, I was doing 1%, but now I'm switching up to 1.5% because we ended up owing Pontiac this year. And I usually get a refund though, like I said, except for Pontiac. So I mean, that's the way I do my taxes, the way I pay off my quarterly taxes. Now what Chris was saying from Hauling Assets, you know, he takes his tax bill from the previous year, and his estimated, he'll take his tax bill from the previous year and divide that by 12, and that's the payments he'll make. You know, I'll leave a link for that episode that he talked about that's called The Tax Man Cometh, and I'll leave a link for that podcast down at the bottom, and I'll even see if I can find the video on YouTube and do a podcast on Spotify and on YouTube, and y'all can check it out. And I mean, if y'all have any tax questions, you can always email me. My email's right on my about page and on my website as well. You know, but yeah, I do the 30% for Fed, 4.5 for state, and I just take that out every every month, and at the end of the quarter, I'll pay it. And that's been working out for me thus far. So, but we're done for the day. We're here at Pilot. I'm gonna climb back here in the back and sit here to idle the truck until I get cold and shut it off, give it a break. And yeah, sit here, go for this fuel. I'll probably go get some fuel for the generators. Pull out my little small AC unit and get that back out for the summertime. We're going to be over here at 8 a.m. in the morning, pick up this load going to Chewy. Hopefully it'll be ready by then. And yeah, get on down the road to Indiana. We got a 6:30 appointment, 6:30 at night, 6:30 p.m. appointment over there in Clayton, Indiana. And once we get that load off, we will deadhead up to Wilmington and get our load going home on Saturday. But with that, y'all, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Hustle hard and stay humble. And check out my relay code at the bottom. Get $30 off for your next fuel purchase. And with that, y'all, check out Relay, and we'll see y'all next time. Later.